Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I have my hair pulled back today because, as you might know from the title, we are testing out a temporary-ish hair dye. So Good Dye Young, a brand that I have used and loved before, has this product called hair makeup. However, when you hear hair makeup, you think, oh, it'll wash out after like a single wash. Kind of like the Common Panda or whatever that like hair coloring wax that I did a video on a while ago. But this is very unique in that it washes out after 4 to 6 washes. So all of the hair dye I used either washed out immediately after one wash, like the Common Panda, or 2, it washed out after like a course of a few weeks or a couple weeks depending on the product. But I've never had something like this where it's only meant to last, depending on how often you wash your hair, it could last for just a week, or if you're someone like me where you wash your hair once a week, it could last for a few more weeks. But either way, I'm not aware of any other product like this that is so temporary without being an immediate wash, which is something I was definitely looking for because I try out a lot of hair dyes and sometimes I don't want to always commit to one color for like 2 to 3 months if it's going to be longer term, but I don't like the feeling of the ones that wash out immediately because a lot of them have like a sticky, waxy feel to them. So Hayley Williams came out with this hair makeup that I am very excited to try. So it's called the I'm Bored hair makeup. I think later in the video I thought I'm Bored was the shade color, but the shade color is Eggplant and you get 1.69 fluid ounces. And I bought this for $10 from Sally Beauty, but you can also get it straight from the Good Dye Young website. So I'm going to be showing you how I apply this, how it looks after a few different washes, and just give you my overall thoughts on the whole product and if I would recommend it. So you should stick around, give this video a like, subscribe, and let's go to a different day. Okay, so the directions on this say to apply it to damp hair. I just washed my hair and it is damp right now. Choose the section to color, pump serum onto fingers, and work through to fully saturate and diffuse or blow dry with a brush to set. And section out top part of my hair. I do have COVID right now, so just bear with me. So I'm only going to be putting this on the lower portion of my hair because right now, from all like the dye I've used, like some of it is pink, some of like the bluish green from a while ago is coming through, some of it looks blonde. So I really just want to focus it on those areas instead of the natural brunette. So it's very liquidy and I thought since this is basically like a serum, like it's very, very thin, that it wouldn't spread as easily as it is, but I'm actually impressed. I forgot to mention earlier that I usually put a leave-in conditioner spray and some other things in my hair after I wash it, but I don't know if that would have affected the application process, so I opted out of those. I feel like anything creating a barrier between my hair and the dye could have made it a little less vibrant. Okay, the color so far is looking really gorgeous, like just a super vibrant, beautiful purple. It's covered the other colors in my hair pretty well. I haven't been sectioning this out as carefully as I normally do when I dye my hair, but it seems to be pretty forgiving since it is so thin. it is all colored, so let's blow dry. Okay, it doesn't say anything about applying a heat protectant or a heat spray. I don't really want to blow dry my hair without it, so I feel like it can't be too bad to put heat spray on over top. So I'm using the Sun Bum heat protector. This is like almost completely out. Okay, when brushing through, it does feel like I feel some resistance, like there's a little bit of stickiness, just FYI. It did say that there will be some like oil or a hold in it. And it says after you blow dry it with a brush, you can rinse your hair after drying to remove any undesired hold or oil for styling ease while keeping the color. Alright, so it does feel a little dry. You do feel like some kind of oil or stickiness, but I think my hair also just needs some like styling oil or like the leave-in conditioner I normally put in. It looks like I did also miss some on this side. It looks more pink here, so I think I thought that I already put the purple over it. I can always fix that another day. Alright, so it is blow dried. It is quite poofy. It does feel a little bit sticky down here, so I think in the morning I will give it an additional rinse. It's just really close to bedtime, so I don't want to sleep with wet hair. So far the color's looking really good. My hair, not so much. I'm really bad at blow drying it and it needs some hydration. So I will see you in the morning. Still very sick, but I wanted to show this is my hair the following day. I did rinse out color and some did come off into the water, like you could see a little bit, but it looks like it still maintained the color really well. And it doesn't have that like sticky kind of waxy feeling anymore, which is good. It just feels like I'd say my normal hair now. And after I rinsed all of that out, I did go ahead with my leave-in conditioning spray and other products that I use, so you don't have to completely remove them from your routine. Really loving the color so far. I think that purple is just absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like a violet-y purple, which I really like. Tomorrow I'm going to try to heat style it with my hair straightener and see how it does over this part. Even though it's not feeling sticky, I don't know if that will take off the color quicker because of the high heat or if it'll affect it in any way at all. So we are going to be testing that tomorrow. And then we'll also see if this has any fading aside from when I wash my hair. I'm going to attempt to straighten my hair now. Don't worry, I'm not going to include this whole thing. I just want to try it out initially and see if I have any issues and then show you the result at the end and go over if I encountered any problems. Okay, so I straightened and curled my hair and I didn't find any issues. It didn't catch. Like, I think my hair is a little bit dry right now, but I'm not sure if that's from the product or if that's just because I was in chlorine last week. Yeah, I didn't encounter any issues when curling my hair. It didn't snag, it didn't catch, it just glided over really easily. I also don't think it changed the color. I didn't see any color come off on like my hands or the hair straightener. So I think it looks really good. Like, it looks like just normal hair dye, and I'm really excited about it. I haven't brushed out my curls yet. I'm waiting for them to cool down a little bit more, so just be nice. I'm really happy so far, and I really like the way purple looks in my hair. But I will keep you updated on how this fades, but I still have about half a bottle left, so a little bit went a decent long way, given I didn't put it on my entire head, but I do have thick hair and a lot of hair, so it does spread out pretty well. I did wash my hair last night, and as you can see, the purple is still in there. I went ahead and washed my hair this morning, and as you can see, the purple is still in there. I did see more color in the water when I was shampooing, but it seems like there's still a decent amount of color left. While it was like kind of a deep purple, now it's kind of more like a lilac.
And I can see like in some areas up here where it seems like more of the pink that was underneath the purple is starting to peek through. It could also be that I just didn't saturate it as much up here as I did down here. I can tell in some of the strands of hair that they're looking almost like a grayish purple, which I'm guessing are the strands that were looking like bluish green toned. So you can kind of see that like mixed in here. It does say that this lasts from 4 to 6 washes. I typically only wash my hair once a week, so I don't know if for the sake of this video I'm gonna have up to 6 washes, but it seems like at least from what I've tried so far, it is fairly long lasting for what it's supposed to do, because it's supposed to be like a happy middle where it's not semi-permanent so that it'll last for like 30 washes or for a couple of months. This is something if you want more of a temporary hair color. So I think after like 4 to 6 washes, that might be it like completely washed out, so it might fade over time. I still think it's a really, really pretty color, and I'm happy that there is some kind of middle ground, so that way if you want to try out a new color but you don't want to like fully commit, this is an option. So I applied it on my hair, I washed it out, then I did another rinse the following day. I didn't use shampoo, so I don't know if I'll call that like a wash. And then this is like the first full wash I've done while using it. But in theory, if you're someone that washes your hair every single day, this could last you just a week, which depending on your perspective may be exactly what you want, or you might want something a little bit more long lasting, which I would just go with like a different product. I guess I should also note that there is absolutely no more like stickiness or waxiness down here where there was the first time. After I did that first rinse, it was out, so now it just feels completely normal, which is great because that is one of my complaints I've had with other types of hair makeup, is that they typically go on like a wax. Well, those wash off after one rinse, but regardless, I just can't stand the stickiness and the feeling. It's much better for shorter hair, but like as someone that runs their fingers through their hair and already has kind of like stiff looking hair, having that kind of colored waxy paste just does not make it look good on my hair like whatsoever. I hate that feeling. I like something that like I can touch and I don't have to worry about it coming off onto my hands. So I think we'll do one more wash through and see how it is faded.
All right, let's give a little update on the hair situation. So I did wash it again. It's officially been washed 2 times with shampoo and then rinsed out from when I first applied it, and then a second rinse the following day after it dried. You can tell the purple is still in there. It's looking more like lavendery, kind of like a gray purple in some areas. So the color is still there, but you can tell that it is starting to wash out. So I could definitely see in 4 to 6 washes it like fully coming out, which I think is great because that's what it estimated. And I was hoping for something that temporary because there's not a whole lot of options between like stay for 30 washes and stay for 1 wash. I am impressed so far, and I am happy with the color that is showing up. I still have about half a bottle, so I could do this all over again, but I'll probably keep it on hand just in case I am feeling a little antsy again with my hair. I am also going to put some more heat on it either tonight or tomorrow and see if anything changes with it. But I didn't notice any difference when I used heat on it prior, so I don't suspect, but just in case. So I will come back after I do that, but it's looking like I might recommend this. All right, I am back. We have washed my hair once more, heat styled it once more. Zoom out a little bit so you can see. The purple is still in there. You can see the like bluish greenish tones near the bottom of my hair coming through for sure, but then you still see the purple in there in some areas. It seems like it did hold the best in like the middle of my hair versus the bottom ends that have a lot of other dye problems going on. I didn't notice any more purple actually like coming off into the tub when I was showering, but it did obviously fade. I think I applied this about a month ago. That being said, I do wash my hair around about once a week, but I am very happy with how long it lasted because it wasn't as long as like a semi-permanent, which is exactly what I wanted, but it didn't wash out immediately. So it truly is a great product if you want to just test out a hair color for a very short period of time, especially if you are someone that washes your hair frequently. This could be out in theory in a week. And for $10, that's a pretty freaking good deal. And I still have like maybe around half or a little less than a bottle. So if you are looking to try out different hair colors, or maybe you just want to dabble in like the vibrant hair color world because you've always done natural, I think this is an incredible product to try out because it lets you get that color without having to wash it out immediately and without having to commit to like months. I'm happy with it. I feel like I've said all of my opinions so far, so I'm just gonna end off this video. But just overall, yes, I would recommend this. I will leave it in the description box below if you want to check it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your support, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.